Hi and welcome to today's video. I've just been for my second Botox treatment. So today I'm going to be giving you an update on how the Botox has worked out for me. I had my first round of Botox on the 17th of May, so a few months ago, and I was asked to keep a headache diary, which I do anyway. I have a headache diary in my bullet journal, which isn't really a bullet journal, but sort of is. I have a headache diary in it that I've kept since the start of the year, just out of interest. So this is my headache tracker. May, right smack bang in the middle of May, is when I had my Botox, and pink headaches or pink squares are severe migraines or severe headaches. Yellows are just regular headaches, and white is no headache at all. So you can see that sort of June and July especially, here's July, the migraines really eased off. But come August, so the last month, they've really come back, and I've been having a lot of severe headaches and migraines again. So I had to copy this headache diary for the Botox nurse that I saw today. When she looked at it, she said she's really pleased. It really shows that the Botox works. And that month at the end where I had sort of 19 headache migraines in a row, so 19 migraine days in a month compared to 7 the month before, is a phenomenal amount. So the Botox has worked. It's not completely cured my headaches, but it has helped. And the last month has been really bad because I'd become used to not having a headache. So the fact that they'd come back again wasn't pleasant. The appointment today was much the same. I signed a consent form. They explained the treatment to me. They explained the side effects and the risks, which is infection, bleeding, you can get droopy eyes. They explained all that. I was happy to consent, so I consented, I signed. They get the needles ready, they obviously wash their hands, put the gloves on, and then they start jabbing the needles into your skull. Again, there were 38 in total, not 38 needles, 38 injections, all around my head, sides of my face, in the top of my head, at the back of my neck, and across the back of my shoulders. For some reason, today I found it really, really painful. I don't know why. Just the first time it didn't seem to hurt so much. The second time it hurt a lot. The nurse said it could be because I already have a headache today, so it's the tension and the pressure that could have made it hurt more. As she was doing sort of the last couple of injections, I did start to cry, and then I couldn't stop crying and I was sobbing. And I'm starting again now. And it wasn't so much from the pain, but it was that it's another thing. It's another thing in my life that isn't easy and that I have to deal with on a daily basis, and having to trek all the way out to the hospital to have 38 needles jabbed into my head, or 6 needles 38 times, whatever. It's exhausting. I have been really struggling lately with my mental health and my physical health. I am so broken, and once they realised that I wasn't going to stop sobbing, they popped me into a side room, or they tried to pop me into a side room. There were none available, so they just sat me on some chairs sort of in a quiet corner. There was a toilet close by, so I nipped in there to compose myself for a minute. And I've included a clip of my crying in the toilet, because I think it's important that you see that for some disabled people, for all people, not just disabled people, some days, some things are really incredibly hard, and just sometimes crying is the only thing that you can do. I think for me, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I've had a really tough year, I've had a tough couple of years, and it doesn't seem to be getting any easier. And I think the fact that it did hurt a little bit, and pain can make a person cry, I think the fact that it hurt a little bit was the release. I've been so tense, I've been holding everything in so tight, willing myself to get up and carry on every day, that pain that I experienced this morning, although not by any means the worst pain I've ever been in, I think it was just too much, and it was the excuse my body needed to just let go for a minute. And I'm embarrassed. I apologised, and I couldn't say sorry enough to them, and they kept telling me to stop saying sorry, and they couldn't have been nicer. They were so nice, and they came and checked on me. Another nurse saw that I was upset and came and checked on me, and that was so nice. I mean, it made me cry more, but it was really nice of them. The one silver lining though was I did frighten a number of people. There were some people outside the clinic room waiting for their Botox treatments, and when I emerged a big snotty sobbing mess, they all cringed, not just at the sight of me, but because they were about to go and have Botox, and potentially for the first time. And if I came out crying, because they probably assumed it was painful. So I think I scared some people, so that was nice. I do like to scare people. Hopefully their Botox went fine and they didn't cry. Yeah, it's been a tough day, but to sum up, you'll be pleased to know the Botox worked. It didn't completely cure my headaches, it didn't completely cure my migraines, but it certainly made 2.5 months of my life a lot easier. And hopefully once this round of Botox has kicked in, it takes a week or so to kick in, hopefully I'll have another 2.5 months headache free to make my life that little bit easier. And fingers crossed that they keep going with the treatments and it becomes a regular thing for me, because to not have a headache, it's so hard to explain what it feels like to not have a headache when all you've had are headaches for such a long time. To wake up and not have a migraine and want to vomit your face off is a dream. It really is. So I'm going to take it easy now for the rest of the day. I've got some reading to do, I might do a little bit of colouring. I'm just going to take it easy because I've had a really tough day. It's been emotionally draining and I'm really tired, and I think I'm going to go and do some more crying first, and I might phone my mum because that always helps. So yeah, as usual, don't forget to check all of my posts out at www.estellosaurus.co.uk. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any questions about headaches or the Botox treatment, then get in touch below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.